This should be interesting. It's tall, so it can sway, and if something that heavy sways, it's old as well. You know, it's well over 160 years old. An old bone obviously doesn't flex like new bone does, so there's a really good chance that when we move it, the bone can explode, it can shatter, it can break. And the last thing we want is for that to happen.
A whale dismantling building site. A handful of people have done this in other parts of Europe in the last decade or so. So there are experts we're going to be using who have that experience. But it will involve taking all of the bones off the suspended metal frames that hold the skeletons together. They've been up there for well over a century, so there's nobody to ask, how did you do it and what exactly is going on? We have to vacuum clean so we can see everything clearly. Then we have to maybe dig away plaster at the tops of bolts that's hiding how the structure pins together, and very carefully dismantle bone by bone. And we're also dealing with weights of over 3 tons. So we have to make sure from the engineering point of view, as we dismantle whales, that we still have a stable structure, that we don't make it lopsided and heavy at one end.
Oh, but there's bits of paper in here that are folded up, and I really want to have a look at them and see what it is. People have clearly in the past been throwing rubbish into the hole in the back of the skull, probably from the balconies when they were opened back in before the balconies were shut down for health and safety reasons. So there are old coins in here. It looks like there's some fruit in here that's dried out. There's all sorts of things. Because people have basically been using the specimen as a waste bin.
As a curator, you become a little bit of a structural engineer, a little bit of a project manager, and a whole pile of other skills that you wouldn't normally associate with the learned side of what we do behind the scenes.